Back in 2011 and 2012, I didn't watch the Xfinity series on a regular basis like I do now. But, yeah, when I did, I'd always be like, what is this Stenhouse guy doing? He's so terrible. How is he doing good? And then, like, I specifically remember the 2012 Homestead Xfinity race. And I was watching him go and he nearly wrecked like 5 times. And I'm like, how? How are you winning this championship? You are so terrible. It's just like, what? And then he got to the Cup Series. Didn't do anything. And it's like, you know what? I don't even want to say anything. It's just that's like going on right there. But, yeah. But after today, man, he still sucks. But it was a good win regardless. It's so freaking impossible to pass, like, at all with this package. Like, it has been terrible since 2013. And you know something? Over time, green-white checkers, they're always a toss-up. It's either going to be like the 2013 fall Talladega race, where you get someone like David Reagan pulling a win out of his ass, or it's going to be like what we've seen recently at plate races with green-white checkers, where literally nothing happens and they just roll around for a while. But once in a while, you get a little bit of a miracle race. You get a miracle race like this one, and you have something that actually happens in the green-white checkered at Talladega. But before we talk more about the Cup race, let's go to Xfinity. I want to get through this quickly because it's like 70 degrees out. The sun is sitting directly into this car. There are no clouds in, well, there's clouds in the sky, but this thing is going to be like a death trap. Like you aren't supposed to leave children alone in the car for more than like 10 minutes in this kind of weather. And I'm going to probably be in here for 20. So let's see if I survive this race review. All right, let's go for it. You can see how jovial I am. This is such a paradigm shift compared to normal race reviews, and especially last week. But no stupidity happened this week, unless you count the caution for, in the loosest term of words, debris, with 17 to go or so in the Xfinity race. That was shaping up to be one of the most interesting finishes to a Talladega race since the one that Greg Biffle almost won in 2015. That soon turned into that race. That race was the catalyst that turned Talladega into Shit Show Central, son. Shit Show Central. It's gaining popularity. I saw someone commented on Reddit. I am making up terminology, people. I'm a modern day fucking Shakespeare. Anyway. Yeah, Xfinity. That was a caution that should not have ever come out in a million years, but it did because NASCAR is officiated by Complete. I've been watching a lot of British YouTubers lately, so I've got a whole bunch of insults from the other side of the Atlantic Ocean. So these races are officiated by utter numpties in the truest sense of the word. Like, it's pretty fucking sad how badly these races are officiated. And there is no more clear-cut and obvious way that this is true than if you take a look at the ARCA race that happened last night. A tire rolled in front of the lead pack and came to rest just below the yellow line. They didn't throw a caution for that. The first caution of the day was Larson tapping the fucking wall. And a goddamn tire rolled across the track and they didn't give a shit? What? ARCA, why aren't you officiating NASCAR races? They shouldn't have put out the caution on the final lap that resulted in the 88 running out of gas. Yeah, they shouldn't have toned out that caution, but the entire rest of the race, just one fuck up in a race that they could have officiated as badly as the Xfinity race last week, Yeah. Still better than NASCAR. Like, that finish in ARCA is still better than the Xfinity race last week. Anyway, Almirola wins. Wow, he actually won without some stupidity. It wasn't a rain out. He didn't get kicked out of the car in favor of Hamlin. It wasn't a caution that came out in the most random fucking location possible. He actually got himself a win. I've never brought this up in a race review before, but I genuinely think that Eric Almirola would be a perennial chase contender if he had a good car. In 2011, I think, maybe 2012, he was in the Truck Series and nearly won the championship in there. And by nearly, I mean by he was in second place behind a full race behind first. But bear with me, he won several races on his own merit in that season. I don't remember which season it was, but he did. He could be a championship contender for all we fucking know, but well, I guess we'll never find out. The 98 is in victory lane. Casey Mears. Let's repeat this at some point. Okay, buddy? You got a top 10 at someplace. In the terribly officiated Richmond race, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, in the top 10. So yeah, the Xfinity plate racing package, 10 out of 10. Only way it could be better is if they'd let them tandem draft. Then it would be an even freaking bigger shit show. But it would be good. And that's the difference. Yeah. So, I'm cooking alive right now. So, Xfinity, 9 out of 10. Would have been better if they hadn't called that caution, but they were going to regardless. It was a decent finish. Cup Leach knocks it down a point. But beyond that, great race. Not as good as Phoenix, though. Back to the Cup Series. Wow. Talk about polar opposites. Polar opposites in mood from last week. Polar opposites as far as Xfinity and Cup package is concerned. The Cup package is so... Oh man, it's catastrophically terrible. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It is phenomenally bad. There are places that you could go and like set up a lawn chair in front of a highway and see better, more competitive racing than in the Cup Series at plate tracks. This package is so horrendous. Oh, it's so bad. Oh, it is so bad. You can't do anything. The only way that you can make passes is if you drop back a bit and get a push from behind, but the guy behind you has to be getting a push from behind them, which means they have to drop back, and it's just an endless cycle of nothing being accomplished. And side draft is so prominent that it brings anyone trying to make a move to a complete halt. And when you get up behind someone to try and get the energy for a slingshot, well then you're just pushing them forward. It's just a 500-mile traffic jam. That's all it is. 500-mile traffic jam, these races. I don't understand why anyone wouldn't want to see tandem drafting over this. Except for that finish. Good finish. But it was a rarity. MLP frickin' terminology. It was a rarity when it comes to fucking races at Talladega and shit, you know. I just lost half my subscriber base. Anyway, yes, this package sucks. Bring back tandem drafting. Race was so boring that the most exciting thing that happened through the first half was Blaney and Truex getting together at the line. That was the only thing that happened the entire first half of the race. Not even gonna lie. You literally could have not. You could have been like in the bathroom the entire time, scrolling through Twitter, and it probably would have been more entertaining if you were just looking at it through tweets. Not even gonna lie. It was so bad. This package is so terrible. So terrible. Oh, it's so bad. But anyway, Yeah, the race overall, 4 out of 10, but the finish I'm going to bump it up to a 6, because it was a good finish. Something that you rarely see at Talladega, because Shit Show Central likes to really have a clincher that leaves you going, why did I sit here for the past 3 hours watching this? So overall, the plate races this year so far, Xfinity, fantastic. Cup Series, shit shows. In polar opposite meanings. Polar opposites are the big term for today. Yeah. Daytona was a shit show in the sense that it was wrecks every 5 seconds. This race was a shit show in the sense that literally nothing fucking happened. It was like the 2009 whatchamacallit race where they were literally having callers in on Dave Despain that said, holy shit, that was boring. But anyway, yeah. Next week is Kansas. Yeah! All right! I look forward to Kansas every year. Woo! I'm just kidding. The only reason I'm looking forward to it, trucks. The trucks are back. Whoop, whoop. Bringing in them 4x4s, 4x4 around the racetrack, if you know what I mean. Oh, it is so hot. I need to open this door. Oh my God. Breeze. Oh, air. I need air. Dear God, I'm sweating through my clothes right now. I should have brought out a bottle of water with me, because the ones in here are going to be freaking hotter than hell, just like last time. Anyway, yeah. It's actually really windy out, so I'm going to have to hold onto the door so that it doesn't slam into the car next to me. Or I could just open it all the way so that doesn't happen. There we go. Perfect. Yes. So, trucks are back next week. Please, Corbin, be in the race. Please. I haven't changed my Twitter profile since February. Just for you, Corbin. Please enter the race. Please. It's all for you. It's all for you. Come back, please. I'm so lost without you. Anyway, yes, trucks are back. Oh my God, I'm so excited. But yes, Brett Moffitt's hopefully back too. So, trucks are back next week. Oh my God, I'm so excited. My beard lives to see another day, but it's getting hot, so I might actually cut it, like, regardless of today's outcome. So, you know what? Oh man, I have so much, and it's so thick too. I mean, just look at this. Look at all this fucking hair. So much. So much. I have like enough hair on this head for 2 people. Legitimately. Even when it's cut, so. Yeah. If it's gonna be a hot summer, I'm gonna actually wanna, you know, be clean shaven and all that good shit. But anyway, terrible race, good finish. Stenhouse gets a win. Probably going to be his only win that he ever gets, but whatever. And that's it.